A proposed gun storage law that would be among the toughest in the United States is headed for a vote next week in the Oregon House of Representatives. Alec Nolan joins us with that. Alec?
Lee, the gun debate in Oregon mirrors similar discussions being held nationwide. Backers say it will save lives, but opponents say it could lead to more deaths.
I don't know why, with such a lethal weapon, that there's no consequences.
Paul Kemp is just one of hundreds that have testified about House Bill 2510, which focuses on gun storage law in Oregon. Kemp's brother-in-law, Steve Forsyth, was killed with a stolen gun in the Clackamas Town Center shooting back in 2012.
Nobody is asking anybody to do anything that is not already recommended by experts in the industry.
Now the president of Gun Owners for Responsible Ownership and director with State of Safety Action, he says the storage law would hold firearm owners more accountable.
We face consequences for leaving a child in a hot car. We face consequences for providing our children alcohol. You face consequences if you have unsafe conditions at home.
But there are many who oppose the bill, like Redmond gun owner Ash Blair, who reached out to News Channel 21 to voice his discontent.
Say if there was a robber, I wouldn't have time to unlock my gun lock just to grab one gun to defend my home.
And others, like the Oregon Hunters Association, have expressed similar opposition, saying the strict liability provisions of this bill are draconian. Shifting the burden onto law-abiding gun owners for the actions of thieves is crazy. House Bill 2510 requires owner or possessor of firearm to secure firearm with trigger or cable lock, or in a locked container. It punishes violation by a maximum of a $500 fine. If a minor obtains unsecured firearm, the maximum is a $2,000 fine. States that have passed laws requiring some level of firearm safe storage include California, Connecticut, and New York. Similar bills this session have failed in Illinois, Kentucky, Montana, New Mexico, and Virginia. One of the sponsors of the bill is Bend's Democratic State Representative Jason Krupp.
You know, I spent a large part of my career in the DA's office, and I've read and seen just too many of these types of acts of violence when it comes with firearms and suicides with firearms.
Krupp says he personally owns a gun and uses a cable lock to ensure the safety of his 8-year-old daughter.
So this is a measure that will make us a safer community, a safer state, and help prevent some of those incidents.
But opponents say the bill is an infringement on their constitutional right to bear arms. Coming up in just a few minutes, other places in the U.S. are also coming up with legislation regarding firearms. Lee, back to you.
Tonight we're asking if you support or oppose the gun storage bill. To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage.